Hello everybody, my name is Johnnysigs. You can call me the Suit if you like, or just Suit if you're feeling extra lazy, because simply all the time I'm wearing a suit. And evidently I can't talk. I said my brain was fizzled in the last video, but I decided to do one more. That is why I am wearing the same shirt, the same time, the same suit. Don't worry about it. It's not the next day. It is the same day as about 15 minutes after that last video. So, today is going to be Lesson 1, Part 6. It is the final part of the Lesson 1 videos, and then we're going to get into some more meat and potatoes videos right after this one. I got to respond to this real fast. Hold on, I beg your pardon. Alright. Cool. Hopefully they will leave us alone now, and we can go ahead right into this video, which is heroes that are noob friendly and heroes that you should stay away from. Okay, so we've got our selection screen here, and we're just going to talk very briefly about a couple of the heroes that you're going to want to stay away from, and a couple of the heroes that are fairly easy for somebody who's new to the game to just jump right into and go ahead and play. So let's go ahead and start off to make you guys feel good about yourselves. A couple of heroes that you can pick up if you're not so versed in the game. And immediately I'm going to jump down to here to Zeus. Zeus is a super easy character to play. Just relies mostly on great amounts of range. I don't know why I opened that. It relies mostly on a lot of range. His ultimate can get you multiple kills without even having to be in the team fight, so you can feel good about yourself. It's got a really satisfying sound to it too, so that's pretty good. Yeah, Zeus is very straightforward. You get a refresher orb on him. You get arcane boots. You can get a force staff if you like. Get a bottle on him, and he's good to go. Very straightforward hero. Lots of fun with him though, and again, he's got a lot of margin for error, so if you're new to the game, you can go ahead and pick him up without much of a penalty. Another one that you might want to check out is Viper. Viper is pretty easy. He's got a long range attack that slows and does damage over time, as well as his ultimate, super slowing an enemy. He is a little bit more complex to play, but still pretty straightforward, pretty easy to play. You can pick him up without much effort. Another one would be Drow Ranger. Again, emphasizing that range attribute that it's going to give you that little bit extra bit of leadway for just coming into the game. She's got an AoE silence, which can help out team fights tremendously, as well as her frost arrows, which help slow down enemy heroes quite a lot. Skeleton King is another one. He is a great melee-oriented hero. He's got a great stun. Go ahead and max out your stun first and leave Vampiric Aurora alone. You want to put points in your Hellfire Blast, because if you have lifesteal, it'll push your lane out further than you want. You'll be more easy to be ganked. And we'll talk about that in the next lesson, Lesson 2, Part 1, Lane Safety. But you're going to want to max out your Hellfire Blast first, put a couple points in a Critical Strike, maybe 8 point in Vampiric Aurora, but you don't want to push out your lane. His ultimate allows you to come back from the dead, so you die once and you stand back up. It's great for beginner players who might die really a lot. You get to die a lot less than you think you do. Let's see. Crystal Maiden is another one who you can just pick up and play. Again, emphasizing that slow and the range. She's got a AoE slow and damage. She's got a hero stun. She gives a team-wide mana regen buff, which is great for your team. So look at you already helping out your team. And then her ultimate is a channeling AoE slow damage ability. That means you can't move or do anything. Once you hit that R button, you have to stand there until the ending of your ultimate, or else you're going to go ahead and cancel it. So you're going to want to walk away or stop doing everything you want, take your hands off the keyboard and the mouse, and just let your ult do its own thing. Let's So yeah, I mean that's a handful of characters, and there's more out there. I mean, if you really want to go in depth about it, I'm sure you could find a guide online that points out a couple of really great heroes. Razor's fairly straightforward, again emphasizing that range. He's got a lot of mobility and movement speed, so you don't necessarily have to slow down your enemies when you can outrun them, and that's what Razor is good for. So a couple of really basic heroes. Sniper, I don't know if we talked about Sniper, but Sniper is really long range, one of the easiest characters in the game to last hit and to deny with, and we'll talk about that in the next lesson as well when we talk about last hitting and denying, go figure. With a really long range super nuke, you can go ahead and pick off enemy heroes pretty easily. So there's a handful of characters where you can just go ahead and just jump right into the game, and there'll be a list in the description bar with all the beginner heroes and all the heroes to stay away from. But you should feel fairly comfortable about after 3, maybe 4 games with these heroes. You can branch out to new heroes. The best advice I can give you is pick one hero and play them religiously until you get a firm understanding of the game itself, and then you can move on from there. Once you get an understanding of the game, you can basically pick up any other hero you want and just go ahead and have a fun time with them. So a couple of heroes that you might want to stay away from when you're starting out. And this list is going to be probably a lot longer than the characters that you were wanting to play. I'm going to say are Pudge. Pudge is a difficult character to use. He relies completely on levels. You have to be a higher level than your opponent, as well as landing off your combination of attacks and your abilities. You have to stream that combo so fluidly, and he gets some of the most rage that I've ever seen against the hero in any game. If you can't land his Q is a massive long hook that you shoot out, and you can grab an enemy hero and pulls him back to Pudge, and then the combo is to hit your R, you suppress him in place, and then you pop your W and you do damage in an AoE, and you probably get the kill. But when you miss with that Q, your entire team hates you and blames you for the loss, so probably want to stay away from Pudge. Shadow Fiend is an interesting hero, but you probably want to stay away from him. He does have 6 abilities that you have to put points into. His Q, W, and E are all the same ability, but at different ranges. So you have to have a good understanding of what the ranges are in this game, and it's based directional, so it's not a point and click. You can't just kind of like spam your way through. It's just which way are you facing, it goes this far when you hit the Q button. So he's a very difficult character to use, and I would definitely recommend staying away from him. Another one that you should probably stay away from is Morphling. Again, another hero with 5 abilities. Being able to switch between agility and strength is his strong point, and if you're really not sure what you're doing in the game, that's not a good idea to do. So you probably want to step away from Morphling as well. Bounty Hunter and Riki are both very strong characters who rely on stealth, but at the same time, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to end up just awkwardly standing around in a team fight, not attacking, kind of being like, oh, I'm stealth, I'm scared. And you're not going to end up helping your team. Faceless Void is another one you're going to probably want to stay away from. His ultimate will trap your entire team inside of it, and only you will be able to react for about 4 seconds. And it could make or break a team fight, but usually it'll break the team fight in the opponent's favor if you don't know how to land it correctly. Ancient Apparition is a super good character, basically a hard counter for people like Huskar, but you're going to want to stay away from him in the beginning. He is quite difficult to use. I'm still not even entirely sure how to use him. I stay away from him as much as possible, and every time I just go random, I'm always scared I'm going to end up with Ancient Apparition. But again, he is super strong. Don't get me wrong. I've seen him play, and he is awesome. But again, a super difficult character to play. And we're going to end on Invoker. You're going to want to stay away from Invoker. He is an interesting hero who has tons and tons of skills, but you have to mix combinations between your 3 skills, your QWE, which give you passive abilities, and then when you mix those QWEs, you get 2 new abilities. Your R allows you to transfer between abilities, so you're never stuck with one ability or the other. But again, I mean, just explaining that, try imagine playing him. Super complex character, probably want to stay away from him. Other than that, I mean, I don't really see anybody who jumps out immediately than the people I've already touched on to stay away from. After you get a couple of games in, you have a bearing for the game down pat. So again, if you're watching this on YouTube, please thumb up and leave comments. Who's your favorite character to play? Who's your worst character you play? Who's the person you hate the most? The character you hate the most in the game? And be sure to subscribe. It lets me know that you guys are interested in seeing these videos, and it'll give me incentive to release more content on a regular basis. If you're watching on Own3D, feel free to jump over to my YouTube channel. It is exactly the same as my Own3D account, but feel free to follow me on there as well. And until next time, everybody, my name is Johnnysigs. I am the Suit. You can call me Suit again if you'd like for short, and I'll see you guys in Lesson 2, Lesson 2, Part 1. Thanks for sticking in, guys. I've been having fun doing these videos. Big shout out to the Reddit community again. You guys are unbelievable. You give me nothing but positive reinforcement and ideas and suggestions, and I can't praise you guys enough. Reddit is awesome. So until next time, guys, have fun gaming. Be better gamers. Think about your strats. Think about where you should be. Think about all that good stuff. Characters, who you want to play, items you want to get, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next lesson.